Hello and welcome back to more Bach Fugue. Here we have chords, entries, and a lot of left-hand finger work. So we're just going to dive straight in. Bach BWV 1000, a fugue. Righty, welcome to Micro Study 1. Back in bar 57, new set of entries, D minor. Bar 3. Down, 2-1, 3 prepped. And then I prefer, technically it's 2 voices, so you could use an open string, in which case you need to bar again, 2-1, 3, gonna do some work again, next entry, open, and then your second finger is gonna come down here at the start of 59. We're gonna do these in small little chunks and build this up because this is actually quite complex. So that's the first chunk. Get used to doing that. Chunk 1. Alrighty, beginning of 59. Here we go. Watch my right hand thumb here, super important. So we left it off, E and D. As soon as I do that, my first finger is prepping for that C because I know what's coming up. So then thumb doing all the work here, 4th finger going down as well onto a G. Good, and then 4th finger off, open, notice dampening that D. And then we're gonna bounce into 8. So 59 really should be practiced on its own. And then you're into 60, which is fantastic, and I'm going to show you some tricks there with those chords. Put 57, 58 and 59 together as a unit before you move on. Welcome to 60. Okay, C major, 8th fret, 1st finger, G on at 10, E on at 9, top, high C taken over with the bar. Notice that, all your right hand doing the work there, so I'm using 4 strings to begin with. And then I bounce down P, I, A. And then what's going to happen is you're going to slide down. Stretch out. And then into 61. There are a couple of ways of playing these few bars. This is the easiest way that I've found. I suggest that you try and figure out some fingering that works for you. So again, and then we're into the D. I suggest this fingering for the full D chord. So 10, 7, 10, 10. So that you can get the double octave, the A and the F there. Again, right hand doing the selecting, and then 3 and 2, 1, 1, pivot. For that very reason, you need that pivot there so that you can go into the cycle of 5 at 10. I'll get to that in a second. Put those two together. And there you go. Again, another chunk added to the other chunks. Start and put them together. You should have 5 by now. Welcome to 62. Here we go. Cycle of 5. Starting at 10. Moving down to C at 8. 1 and 2. Lovely chord here. F major 7. This is part of this chord of the fugue. Bach uses it extensively. Then down again. 1. Stretch out. Staying in position so you can get that in minor. Down again, 5. Now here comes some modern classical guitar trickery. Open D, D at 7, open B, shift, so that you get this. And it all starts to flow nicely over each other. High notes with open strings to help you get that last little figuration in. Together, that sounds like... 63. Okay, we've made it all the way from 10th fret down to first position. Watch the bass line here. Some scores don't have this. New voice entering on the G string. So be aware of that. B, open A. 2, 3, 4. First finger prepping. Second finger up. Okay, really important to get that fingering right there so that you can get these chords. Second finger down. 1 and 4 on. Open A. 4 up. 1 down. 2 up. Now this next chord I suggest here, there's that F major 7. Stretch out as much as you can. So that's going to be bar at 5, 4, 1, 3, 4. Laser ahead. And then you're into the fantastic next Italianate idea. This video is actually quite labor intensive in terms of left hand fingering and chords. If you're not used to doing this, take it really, really slowly. Build it up a bar at a time. If you had to build it up a beat at a time as well, it's challenging to say the least. But once you get it, damn, is it fun to play, especially when you know what's coming next. The next video in this cycle is going to be popping along just about now. This has been brought to you by my baby, classicalguitarrocks.com, the home of 6-string inspiration.